Hi, my name is Brandie Grace Wong, and I build e-commerce agencies for other people through my agency Totally Branded, and I also do one-on-one e-commerce agency coaching to teach people how to build their own e-commerce agency to save them a little money. And today I'm going to talk about the importance of hiring, where to find people to hire, and what the requirements are for hiring. So I've built 7 e-commerce agencies from scratch, and I can tell you right now, the best thing that you can do for your agencies or agency and your own mental sanity is to outsource and hire. Here are some reasons why hiring is so important. 1, it automates one task so you can focus on growing and scaling your e-commerce agency instead of focusing on tedious tasks. 2, when you're doing the tedious task at the same time as focusing on growing and scaling your agency, what tends to happen is that you start to make a lot of mistakes in your tedious tasks, and that will ruin your agency. So by outsourcing and hiring, you minimize the amount of mistakes that you make in that one particular task. 3, you can duplicate and you can keep on hiring people as your agency gets bigger and bigger. So where do you find people to hire? There are a couple of options that you can put out job postings for. Onlinejobs.ph, Upwork, Fiverr, Facebook groups, Indeed, and your own network. So what we usually do for our agencies is for onlinejobs.ph, Upwork, and Fiverr, we actually give away our Skype ID. And so that way people can get in touch with us directly, and we have a chance to interview them directly off of Skype. For Facebook groups, we send calendar invites and do Zoom calls. For Indeed, we do emails and we set up a Zoom call. For our own network, we usually use Instagram or Facebook, and we just set up Zoom calls through there. So it's essential that when you hire people, you're prepared for them to come on board and you're prepared to train them to come on board. So that way when your employees come on, they actually know what they need to do and you're not wasting time or money if you hire them and then have nothing for them to do. So some things you need to prepare are qualification and requirements, and those are kind of the things that you ask in interviews too. Some of the things to ask are, do they fit the team culture? Do they fit the company culture? Do they want to be full-time? Are they willing to be full-time, or are they willing to be part-time only? Can they work under minimal management? Do they have the experience in the task that you want them to do? Sometimes they don't, that's okay. If you can train them, then you should train them. Are they a quick learner? Are they on time? Are they lazy? So something to keep in mind is you should not be looking for people who are absolutely perfect and so good at the task that you want to assign them to. You're looking for people who are trainable, because people who are trainable are more likely to be able to tailor towards your company, and they won't have an ego. The next important thing to prepare when you're hiring a new employee is SOPs, standard operating procedures, and training videos. What SOPs are essentially step-to-step guidelines on how they can do their job. So everything has an SOP, so that way there's no room for excuses, there's no room for mistakes. Everything that they need to know, any questions that they may have, is pretty much answered in SOP, otherwise they contact you. And it's important to have training videos as well, so people actually know what's supposed to go on in their screen when they're doing the task. It's important to have training videos because people work the best when they have examples and guidelines to follow. And so you may need to train a lot of people in the beginning and actually review their knowledge and fill in their knowledge gaps on anything that they might be confused on, but eventually you can promote somebody that you've trained personally to actually do all the training for you. So this would be your team lead. And the last step is to slowly but surely let go. Leave that task. That is no longer your task. And what I mean by that is a lot of people love to micromanage. So me personally, I used to be a bit nosy, but the thing is you have to learn to let go. And the only time you really check in is you do like a quality check once every 2 days, then once every 3 days, and then you hire somebody to do quality checks as well. And so at that point, your business should be fully automated on that one task. And then you just keep doing the same thing for all the other tasks that you need in your agency, and eventually it just becomes fully automated. So that's it for this video. If you're interested in building your own e-commerce agency, I do one-on-one e-commerce agency coaching where I teach you how to build your agency step by step, and you'll have access to my time, my resources, and my step-to-step guidelines. Feel free to book a free 5-minute consultation call with me to talk about coaching for you. And if you're interested in Totally Branded and what Totally Branded does, please check out my video on Totally Branded in the link in the description below. Or you can email me at brandie@totallybranded.com. Or if you wanted to ask any questions or just get to know me, you can also email this email as well. I love making new friends. Please feel free to email me and follow me on Instagram for more e-commerce tips. Here's my Instagram handle. Hope everyone has a great day. Peace.